Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's technique video, I wanted to focus on ink blending. And there's a lot of things that can play into ink blending, from the type of paper that you use to the products, but I'm going to share with you a few things here. We're going to be working with Distress Oxides. You could use the Vicki Boutin brush. You can use this brush. It's from Pink Fresh Studios. And then the sort of like makeup brushes that we've had out. You can use those. And then, of course, the original OGs, the distress tools themselves. Okay. So we're going to use both. These two I'm going to put to the side. That could be another video. But I just wanted to kind of play and show you some options using these different colors. So right now we're going to be starting out with the blues. And since I have the foam on the back of the one, I don't have them on the other one. I'm going to use the pick a fence tool to use for the other two colors. And I want to show you on a background where you'll be able to see. But most of the time, when you're starting with ink blending, you always want to kind of start off the page and work your way onto the card where you want the color to go. Okay, so you work off the side, you see the colors, a lot of it is coming on the navy paper, but you just keep blending because you're trying to do this without getting sharp edges or lines. And the Pink Fresh brushes, actually, they work really well at doing a nice smooth consistency. Whereas sometimes with the distress tools, um, you can still come in from the side, right? Because I'm in the middle now with my color. But if you were to just like kind of go right to the page, sometimes you get harsher lines. You see that line right in there. You can keep blending to blend that out, but sometimes if you're not using the right paper, it won't allow you to blend. Okay, I find that the paper is very important. It's almost as important, um, like if you're choosing watercolor paper, right? If you're wanting to do a water technique, you're not gonna just pick regular paper. You're gonna pick specialty watercolor paper, to do the project at hand. That's the same type of feel with um, ink blending. To me, the paper matters. Okay. Now this is Vicki Boutin's foundation paper, and with her foundation paper, it's set and prepped, ready for you to do mixed media on it. So it allows for these colors to blend, to go on more creamy like, instead of a lot of harsh lines. But however, um, if the tools dry, if it's not working right, you'll see on the next set of colors I have a little bit of a struggle with the with one of the darker greens. I'll show you when we go to do it. But the other paper you use that is really great for blending is called Bristol, okay? And a Bristol cardstock is also has a much smoother finish, okay? And for whatever reason, these oxides glide on it like butter, okay? So this one I'm using my foam dauber from the back of the pad, and then on this screen we're going to use the Pink Fresh. And again, I start off on the side and I work my way in, okay? And you can keep blending them as much as you want, right? So I can bring my green down into the bundle sage, and then grab the bundle sage and go back up into the green. And you keep doing that until you get a blend that you're most happy with. Some colors will be harder to blend than others. That's one of the fun aspects of ink blending, to see which ones do work and which ones you can get to um, blend that you wouldn't expect. So this particular ink pad to me was acting a little bit more on the dry side at first. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, okay, there's the color. You know what I mean? So at first I felt like the lines um, were very choppy as I was putting it down, but then once I got a good amount of the ink on the page, then it became much easier, and it allowed me to blend in with um, our middle green a little bit better. We're going to try it again. Go hit it just real quick with the bundle sage, and there's our 3 colors. I like how that turned out. So those are our 3 colors blended in to each other, just to each other. And then we're going to play a little bit more. So I think what we're going to do is, I really love the bundle sage. Bundle sage is probably one of my most favorite greens. I don't know why, but I do. And I love that it goes really well with crushed olive. But I don't think I use crushed olive on this one. No. On this one, hold on. I know we did mowed lawn. And did I put it back up? Oh no, it might have been crushed olive. Yeah, the darker green. Let me see. I have to look back at my colors. Man, I should have wrote that down. But anywho, I took the darker one and the bundle sage. I know for sure that was bundle sage. And oh, that's rustic wilderness. That's which one that one is. So with just the 2 colors, you see the blend was a lot easier than using the mowed lawn in between them. Mowed lawn was a much more vibrant green than I was expecting when I started doing the blendings and stuff. But I thought, you know what, let's just try it. You know what I mean? You don't know until you put the colors down on the paper to really see how they're going to blend with each other. And then let's say you want to do like a sky and the lawn. So I'm using the stormy sky now with the bundle sage. Mango is saying hello, y'all. And it looks like exactly what it says, a stormy, kind of cloudy sky. And you could, create a background using this, add a sentiment. You could even take your technique a step further by splattering water on top of the backgrounds and create a focal image that has a little bit of texture in it. You could splatter. There's a lot that you could use these for. You know what I mean? So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you one way that you can use this on a card for our technique to project video, which will be up tomorrow. Now I'm just taking one of the brushes and taking the darker color and going around the edge of the colors here. So with the mowed lawn, because it's a vibrant green, I decided to use it on the green side to go along the edge. And it just gives it a little added, finishing. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one, except we're going to go all down all sides. And then we'll do it the same with the blue on the blue. Now with this, you do have to be careful with your fingers. If you have Post-its, you can use a Post-it to put on your fingers to help you hold it down and not make a mess on your card front. Otherwise, you got to be very gentle. Be very gentle. Okay. And then again with the green, we're going to put that to the side. We're going to go around all 4 sides. And then that's it. So just that quick, we had those 4 panels. I don't know what I'm going to wind up doing with them. Maybe we'll save them and make some cards out of them at a later date. But this is just one way for you to use ink blending just to test and have fun. Splatter with water, pull it back up. You can stamp on top of it. I like to use my Versaclear ink so I can get a nice, sharp, dark image, okay? So I'll see you guys tomorrow with our technique to project video, and I hope you have a great day.